Hello! Hi guys, my name is zinjy and welcome back to the Cornerstone SMP. In our last episode guys, we built this really cool looking bridge and nether portal. Yeah, we finally managed to get back over to our base and start building the style that we're going to be going with over the whole base sort of section area over here, and it came out really well. Yeah, I absolutely love this. The bridge is really cool. The portal looks awesome. I love the trees. Yeah, it all came out exactly, I would say exactly like I planned, but you know, these sort of things happen. You know, look at my embarrassing half volcano. But yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, it looks awesome. I think it looks really cool. It fits in really well with the area, and I think it was really well received by you guys, which is always a delight and a nice thing, especially when you guys kind of like what I'm building. But yeah, I really like this. I like where we're going. But yeah, the rest of the island is definitely needing some work. And that is going to be our plan for today. We're going to be over here building. As you can probably see though, there is still quite a few things to do. Yeah, unfortunately the treehouse is going to have to come down. Yeah, I know, I have a tear in my eye. Well, my real life self, because my Minecraft character can't cry, but yeah. But yeah, the treehouse is going to have to come down. It was always going to have to come down, but it's going to have to come down today, so we will get on that. The island needs terraformed slightly. We have to build the island up slightly. I know, of course, we need to remove the rest of the trees. So we have a little bit to do before we can actually get building. And there is a lot of cool things I want to put in this island. And I can't wait to get it built and to show you guys what's been in my head for so long. The bridge and portal came out great, as I was saying earlier on. But there's still so much more to do. So there's really not much more to do other than clear the island. Yeah, we need to take the trees down and, as I say, terraform slightly. So you're probably hearing the music kicking in about now. So there's not much more to say other than let's get clear it. 1 successful time lapse later, and our island, guys, is finished. Yeah, look at it. It's insane. We have built half an island on. Yeah, we've obviously finally stripped it all down. Everything's gone from it. It looks so bare now. And we have terraformed the life out of this. Yeah, look at this. I've added this whole section on, as you probably seen in the time lapse. That was probably about here out has been added on, as you would have seen it, as I say, in the time lapse. And yeah, we have done some amount of work just to sort of make it look a bit better. I mean, I didn't like how it was because it was just sort of snipped straight off, but yeah, this is a lot better than it was. Now if you come across here, you can see what we did the other side as well. It just sort of straightened it out and, you know, terraformed the sides. Nothing too much at this side, obviously it was more over that side, so I had to create an island, but yeah, it's looking amazing. It is looking really good. I'm very happy with the overall shape of it now. So that means now we're able to get down to the nitty gritty and the building of what we're actually going to be putting on the island. The only other thing I do want to do is I actually kind of want to go round the sides and sort of like this sort of stuff you can see here. I want to put that around the beaches, so even maybe just like the buttons, or I don't know if we'll get away with like the stone and stuff. It works for that because of what that is, but I think, you know, if we go around and put some of like the sandstone slabs, that's what I'm looking for. So sort of sandstone slabs just sort of going around the beaches just to break the sand up ever so slightly so it's not too much. So that's what I want to do next. And then after that, it's, yeah, it'll probably be getting into building what we want to put over here. Now what I'm going to be doing is this little sort of tunnel here, this is going to be going completely, and I want to have it located probably about here-ish, yeah, probably about here, because we're going to have something going around it, and I would like to have it about here, just so it's not too close to the edge. I don't like how close it is to the edge of the shore here, and I want it a little bit further inland. Now, for our bee farm, you guys are probably asking, well, how are we going to get down here? That is a very good question. As I say, we're going to be moving this, but we're not going to be using stairs because we're doing something else, and I'm going to be ripping this staircase completely out. We're not going to be using the stairs to go down anymore. Nope, that's not going to be happening. Or it will be for a little while until I get in what I want to get in. But as I say, we're going to be moving it, and it's going to go down a little room, which we're going to build in here. Well, somewhere in here is going to be like a little room connecting for the stair. You'll see what I mean when we build it. And then we're going to have a different way to get right down to the ground floor. We're not going to be using stairs. But for this room, for the bees, obviously I still need access to this. I can't, you know, have this blocked off unless I move it, which I do intend to do maybe in the future. But I have actually sort of thought of, you know, I've been sort of thinking it through what I do want to do, and I was, as I say, I was maybe going to move it in the future, but I'm leaning more towards I actually want to just keep this room as is, but I want to do the room up, so obviously we'll get rid of all the stone and stuff because it's pretty ugly as it is. It's just been sort of dumped in here because I figured I was going to be moving it to an industrial district, but I don't know if I am. I mean, this produces quite a lot as it is. Bee wise, and then I'm going to make, obviously they make this bigger, so we've got more than two. We'll have multiple going maybe along that back wall. And what I want to do with this room is I actually want to make this room into like a bee's nest. I think that may be quite cool. I want to keep the dynamics of this the same. I don't know if I'll use the glass. I might remove that and maybe put the honeycomb, and then we could maybe mold it around. As I say, I want to put like almost like an underground bee's nest, so it's just been left over time and bees just generated everywhere. And then we can have the breeder obviously still in the middle, but then we can have bees just sort of floating about here or there, and I think that might like quite cool. But we'll keep all the rest of the stuff down here as well, so we'll keep, you know, the flower farm down here because we need that for the thing. But as I say, we'll probably move the actual honeycomb and honey farm from there probably to the back one of the side walls. But we're actually going to have, well, I'm going to have to, because the staircase that we're going to have to come into this room is probably going to come from this side and down from the shore. We'll have like an old ratty staircase, you know, almost like it's been abandoned, like a little cave, and you'll come in and there'll be like a bee's hive you'll be walking into, and there'll be bees everywhere and stuff. But yeah, it's coming together, guys. It's coming together. But as I say, I want to get back onto the beach and do that just now. So I want to go around the beach and do the sandstone slabs on the beach and kind of get that ship shape and looking a bit better than it currently is. And we've now got all the slabs down on the actual beach itself, and it looks much better. See, just having the addition of the slabs, let me just get one up here and you can show you guys. See, just having the addition of the slabs going round, it just adds a bit more texture to the beach itself. It just makes it, I don't know, it fills it out a bit more. So I've got to go in and round just here or there, not overdone, because obviously we don't want to overdone. Let's see if I can find this bridge. Whoa, yeah, there we go. So yeah, it's looking really good. It's looking really good. Hi, friend. Hey, guys. As I was saying before, our friend popped over to say hello. I am very happy with this island. Yes, I'm very happy with the beach. Now it's finished and it just looks great. It's exactly kind of what I want. I know it's very flat. I am very well aware of that. But there's reasons for that, and we can build it up if we know if we need to. So if we need to build the island up a little bit here or there, I mean, I'll probably add a little bit coming up here, you know, like a little bit sloping up. But I want to get the structure in first before I do any of that, because I don't want to overbuild the island up and then have to strip it back. I don't want to see the point of that. Sometimes I prefer to put the building on first and then terraform round. Of course, that doesn't always work. Sometimes it does require you to terraform before you build. But yeah, I'm going to do it in this particular case. I'm going to be putting the building on first. I'm going to terraform round it just to make it a little bit better. As you can probably tell though, I have moved the entrance into our underground cave. Yep, it was over here. It's been patched over. And this is what we have just now. And this is what's going to be staying. It's obviously not going to look like this. It will have a staircase going down into something which is going to be underground, and then something which is going to connect on, which will take us down into the base. But yeah, that's obviously a future project. I've just got a ladder here just now, so at least we have access, you know, to get into the underground base and access our stuff and our, you know, the mini farms we've got going on and stuff. But the next thing for this island, as I say, is the structure to go on it. And for that structure, our build palette is going to be very similar to another portal. We're going to be using stone, cobblestone, and probably the mossy variety as well. What are we going to be building in the centre of the island? We are going to be building like an ancient monument. Yeah, it's not going to be very tall. It's going to be very circular and smallish. But the whole idea is that the ancient civilization that lived on these islands, this is the monument that they would come and almost worship in a way. The reason for the staircase being in the middle is we're going to have access in the middle of the monument. It's going to be circular going round the staircase, and then you're going to have access to the staircase in the middle, either via a giant tree which is going to be built up, custom tree, and then it's almost like you're getting access to the roots, but then when you go underground it'll be like almost like a tomb, and then from that tomb that's how we're going to be able to access our underground base, which is going to be cool how we're going to do that, but I'm not going to tell you guys how we're going to do that yet. You're going to have to wait for that one. And then other bits of the island, we're going to have just little, I don't know, ruins here or there just around the island itself. So probably up on this bit here, I might actually make a little ruin here, and we'll put a, I don't know, like a, almost like a little tomb for a treehouse. That's what I want to do, something like that, so the treehouse is not forgotten, and then we'll do little bits and bobs going to that. And then once we have the monument built, then we can build the rest of the terrain up, depending on, you know, what we want to do. And then we'll obviously use the same sort of style as this, so we can have the palm trees and that over across the island. And I think that's going to look rather cool. And we're just sort of laying the groundwork. As you can see, this is our sort of template for what we're going to be calling the inner circle of the actual monument itself. This is where I'm going to have, hopefully maybe like a couple of flowers in the Zen garden, but also probably have where we're going to, not probably, where we're going to have the tree going down in our, you know, this is where we're going to have our little bit going down, and the tree's going to sit sort of just on top of this, maybe go into the wall, maybe break the wall. That'll look quite cool, and we'll have a custom tree built up here. As I don't want to make the tree look too big because this island isn't massive, so I don't want the tree to take over the island, but this is quite a good start. And then what we'll do is we'll have an outer ring as well, so even if we come up by like 3 blocks, and then on this sort of ring here, we'll actually have another ring similar to the one here. We're not going to be using stone brick for all this. It's just a cursor, you know, a marker currently, so I know where I'm sort of building. And then we'll build it up, and then we can, you know, we can ruin it, and we can build little sort of pillars, and we can make it sort of, as I say, we can make it look like it is over there, make it look quite cool. And now that we have that outer ring in, what I'd like to do is actually like to come to the front of the build here and actually just start to build up what's going to be, you know, how it's going to look almost. So I want to build up like the pillars that are going to go at the front. So even if we were to come at the front here and just sort of go up by 3 blocks on each side, I think that's probably a decent height for what we need. And then at the top here, what we can do is we take stairs or slabs, and we can cap this at the top and create almost like a little overhang or a little hood. And then we can take blocks out, and it'll look quite weathered, like it's been here for, you know, like quite a long time, like these sort of builds would be. And then what we should do then is probably do the exact same sort of going all the way around, and probably in the middle as well, but not as much in the middle. So even if like we've got a 2 and a 2, so even if we leave like a 2 block gap here and then come up by 3 on this block here, and instead of using it on this 2, and we come to the single block and come up by 3 here, and then that kind of gives you the idea that it, obviously it has been a standing structure at some point. But then of course, you know, we're not using stone brick, as I say. We're going to be changing a lot of this out, and we'll put maybe stairs and stuff on the top, so it looks like it's been weathered away, and then we'll chip away at the walls and that just to make it look a bit better. And I think that should look quite cool. But I'm going to go ahead and try and get the rest of these pillars in and try and just weather it a little bit to make it look a bit, you know, a bit less tidy, shall we say. Okay, so we got a little bit more on the pillars just then. Yeah, I sort of went ahead and finished it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I've got this all ruined. It's all built up, and it's looking very cool. Very cool. I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. I've gone with like a different style. Well, try to go different style each sort of pillar that we have, just so we don't have, you know, the exact same going round. So we've got half slab in some pillars, you know, we've got the stairs, so almost like used to be an archway in some pillars. We have archways, but we've broken the archways up, so obviously they're ancient, but they are like, they've degraded over time. And then go around the sides, I've put like debris, so if the pillars, you know, have obviously fallen apart, then the debris is fallen on the ground. We've got the buttons and slabs and stairs, and then we've got just other pillars going round as well, so obviously there maybe has been stuff built here at one point in time, and it's just not been maintained. So we've got, I think if I go on up here I can show you over, we've got 4 pillars sort of going on. This is probably a better view anyway. Yeah, I mean that looks so cool. The torch spam doesn't look that great, but yeah, it looks really cool on this pillar. Oh, it looks a lot better having this now, and you can kind of see where we're going with it. Obviously with the addition of mossy cobblestone, it adds to it, but you know, we could do a bit more. And by more I mean add leaves and vines. Yeah, leaves and vines are two, well, as far as I always come when I'm building stuff like this, which is not too often, but if I'm building stuff like this, leaves and vines are always crucial when you do stuff like this, because they just sort of break up the grey. I think it's exactly the same thing we had over here when we were building Island. Was, I think in that video, or that particular episode, I was talking about when we were building the top, it was just matching the bottom. You know, there was too much grey going on and I didn't like it. And then once I'd put the palm tree in and I put the greenery in, it just worked. It just worked. That's when it sort of clicked. And that is exact same for this build as well. So I think putting leaves in just dotted here or there and wrapping round, you know, certain pillars and having the vines coming down, that will definitely add like even just a little more. I mean, even just chucking a couple of leaves just like that, it's maybe not the best that right there, but you know what I mean, like adding stuff like that just round your build definitely adds more to it. And the vines are great. I absolutely love vines in Minecraft. Just adding those on your builds definitely helps as well. But I'm going to go and try and get some of these in. We'll try and spruce up a bit more vines and a bit more leaves, and we'll see kind of how it looks. And as you can see now, as I said, just with additional leaves and vines, this build really comes to life, and it just looks a lot more full, more vibrant, and a lot more ruined. Let me just pop on up here and I can show you guys it from, you know, from the aerial view. It just looks a lot, yeah, it just looks a lot better. I mean, as I said, there's not a lot being added, but it takes away from being sort of barn and you know, bare like it was before. Will it land up here? No, fail. And we've got a couple of hidden lights under the bushes and stuff as well, but this is looking a lot better. I mean, it'll improve a lot more once, you know, we add the grass and the flowers and stuff down. It'll then definitely bring the colour, you know, different colour variation out, because it's still quite green and grey currently, but when we get the other stuff coming in, it'll look really cool. I also want, for the actual lighting itself, I do want to sort of fix up, so I'm not going to have torch spam. So what I'm hoping to go is, I want to go, as I say, continue sort of with the style we have over here, so using the lanterns like this, but maybe making tiki torches with the lanterns on top. I think that's maybe the way forward. That would look really cool. I say we'll get to that when we're, you know, putting the path in and stuff as well. But yeah, this is coming along quite well. But you may also be thinking, zinjy, the title of this episode says business deal as well. And you're right, it does say business deal. And it's not something I've hinted on in this episode so far. So I'm going to show you guys a little clip that I recorded earlier on in the week with a fellow Cornerstoner called Nellas. Yeah, she is a great content creator. Go and check her channel out. And Nellas and I have actually come to a sort of business arrangement on a particular item that I have loads of, and she's going to be selling. Hello, Nellas.
Hi, zinjy.
Hi, how's it going?
How's it going? Welcome to my new shop, or our new shop, I should probably say.
Yeah, it's looking cool. Yeah, I've seen, as I say, I've seen it like when I've been going around the shopping districts. My shop is just right there, so I've seen it in the background, but I didn't go in because I knew we were going to be meeting up today. So for any of you guys that are watching my channel, and you don't watch Nellas, go and watch Nellas, because she is a really cool Minecrafter and a really cool builder, as you can see by this amazing build. And Nellas and I have been chatting on Discord a little bit because I watched her last episode, and she mentioned that she's going to be selling an item that I have a ton of. So instead of me making a shop myself, which I was going to do, we are going to go on a little collab on a shop. Well, at least for this one item anyway.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So Nellis is going to be selling Hearts of the Sea, and I have a ton of them. So I thought,
yeah, you said you had like 40 or
I have
something?
40 Hearts of the Sea. Yeah, I did a big,
pretty crazy.
yeah, I did a big grinding session. I let's say recently, it was months ago, when I got bored one night and I went on a grinding session, and I was out for like 4 or 5 hours just grinding the ships, and I have loads of Hearts of the Sea, and I didn't do anything with them. And yeah, I seen you were going to be selling.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense, and I had to go at like 6,000 blocks or something to get mine.
Yeah, sorry,
But yeah.
that's definitely my fault. Yeah, sorry.
mean,
So yeah, we may as well put them to
I
good
get it,
use.
profit.
But yeah, would you like to show me around the shop? It looks awesome from the
Yeah, sure,
outside.
come on
Yeah.
in.
Oh,
Well, on the left side of the building, I'm mainly focusing on like banners and music discs, as you can see.
cool. No, it looks awesome.
But the right side has a lot of like aquatic and oceanic items. For example, tridents, which I got a few of already, and I also set up villages for all the enchantments.
Right, gotcha.
And then I have the one conduit that I'm selling so far here, just on the wall for now.
I think we had sort of discussed, I am going to be making a drowned farm for the Nautilus shells and possibly the tridents as well. So I can try and supply
I thought
those.
that as well, yeah. We could
Yeah,
maybe also collab
I
with
just
tridents
haven't gotten round to it yet, which is a bit annoying.
yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah.
You can then, once it's maybe finished, you can maybe just text me the coordinates.
Yeah,
so
no,
that
of course.
can
Yeah,
make sure
I
that,
actually
the
already
rest
have a
of-
site picked out.
Oh,
I'm
that'd be great.
prepared. I even have all the stuff in a shulker box. I just need to build the farm. So yeah, once I have done that, I will message you on Discord. I'll drop you a little message, and then I can show you around, and show you how it works. Because I'm not going to be building like a conventional one. I'm going to try and build my own, and I don't know how that's going to go. So we'll see. We shall see. But no,
Oh,
this
that
looks
sounds
amazing.
exciting.
This shop looks awesome.
Thank
Really
you.
cool.
Yeah, I wanted to go for like one of those, those weird kind of like antiquity shops that have like just a bunch of random stuff
Yes.
stuffed everywhere.
Yeah, no,
Like,
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, no, it looks
that's
cool.
kind of the idea.
Looks
behind
cool.
it.
Yeah. No,
And
yeah.
then if you follow me down here, this is kind of the employees only area. Just for like overflow stock, and then I put in this blue shulker box. So we said we were gonna split profits 50-50.
Yes. Yeah.
So I can just put in your profits in here, and you can come by and pick them up whenever.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that sounds awesome. That would be really cool. Yeah, awesome. And then if if I get more, I can just come along. I can stock the shop as well, and then that means I don't have to put them in a box or whatever, and I'm not relying on you. I can just do it once I get.
Yep.
Or if you're
That
AFK or whatever, yep, just whatever. Yeah, cool. No, this is going to be cool. And hopefully we can make a ton of diamonds. The Cornerstone guys don't know what's going to be hitting them.
Yeah, so far I've only been spending diamonds and not getting any. So
yeah, I'm a
I
sucker
have high
for a
hopes
diamond.
for this shop.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, it's really cool. I really like it. I've already seen a few people sort of
Okay.
talking about it and can't wait for it to be open and stuff. And I think the stuff you're selling is definitely, things we didn't already have on the server. And I can see maybe like your discs going quite well. And
Yeah,
hopefully
I
our
hope so.
conduits. I think these are going to go quite well as well. The banners.
Yeah, and I also think I'm gonna come up with new patterns every now and again, because these you can easily just swap out. Once a few of them have sold a lot, maybe then I can just come up with a new design.
Yeah,
and
no.
add to it whenever.
They look really cool. I love the whole banner design. I think it's a unique or acquired taste. You're either good at banners or you're not, but you're also definitely good at them. So yeah, yeah, no, it looks awesome.
Yeah, well, I mean, not all of the designs are mine. About half of them are.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really fun, I think, making banners in Minecraft.
No, it looks cool. Well, I look forward to this partnership in business. It's going to be hopefully profitable, and the guys are hopefully going to be buying conduits from us.
Yeah, I hope so as well.
Cool. Right, I need to get back. I have a volcano to build.
Oh, good
and a
luck
lot of
with that.
terraforming to do. So I will say goodbye just now. Goodbye. And that is going to be a really cool business deal Nellas and I have. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go build another farm. But you know what? I don't mind. I like building farms, so we need to get a drowned farm built. I'll probably do that on a live stream at some point. But guys, as I said earlier on, if you haven't checked Nellas out, please go and check her channel out. She is a really cool Minecrafter, a very good content creator. I got to hang out with her a little bit after the sort of clip, and she was really, really cool. So definitely go and check her channel out. She is very good at what she does and very good at building. But anyway, guys, while you were watching that clip, I was busy. Yeah, I have now finished the island. Yeah, I may have gone a little bit overboard. Yeah, it is looking amazing. Looking so good. We've detailed it all. I've got all the trees now in. We have all the lighting in without me killing myself. Yeah, everything is now in and it looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. We've gone with this sort of tiki torch design, so it's literally just a fence post with a lantern on top. I was trying to get other ways and means and methods of doing it. I wanted to use flower pots, but you can't put lighting on top of flower pots, which is really annoying because otherwise it would be perfect. But as I say, we've got everything else in. All the palm trees are now in, going around the island, which looks awesome. You can sort of see the ruins in there. They're not too visible, but that's kind of what we were going for. I didn't end up building a massive tree in my lab. I put a palm tree, and I thought that works quite well. And we've got everything else. We've got hidden lighting under your carpets, as well as the tiki torches, just because we needed a bit more lighting to go around the island. And I've also done this as well. We've got a memorial for the treehouse. I couldn't not do it, so we've got a nice little sort of gravestone up here, and we've got in love and memory of the treehouse. And it's been kind of weird, so it's been here for a little while as well. But this looks so cool. I'm so happy how it's turned out. I'm kind of glad we went with this, this sort of style. I've only, built this style a couple times in Minecraft. But I love it. It's absolutely, I think I've fallen in love with a new style. Usually my style is futuristic, but this is so cool. I am absolutely loving it. I hope you guys are liking it as well. But guys, that is probably where I'm going to have to call it quits for today. I have put so much time and effort into this video, and I hope you guys have liked kind of what we've done today. I have really enjoyed making this episode. It has been great, and I just can't wait to get back and make another one. It's going to be awesome. But I'd say that's it for me today, guys. If you have liked what we've seen, by all means hit the like button down below. And if you are new to the channel, then please consider subscribing. That'd be really cool of you. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys.